I know you cannot see me at the moment, but it is okay because right now your boy is doing his due diligence to take out the trash. Shit. Fuck. Oh, damn it. I gotta fucking put this broken TV. It's my old TV. This broke when I was fighting my dad. Well, more like attack, but whatever. Alright, baby. For this bitch make it full. She make it full. Alright, bro, we got TV. Oh shit. My fucking foot hurt. Oh, that bitch dripping. Oh, I got fucking mystery juice on my leg. Chopping this whole bitch off. Alright, come on, bro. Alright. This won't be a long video. God damn it, bitch screeching, my nigga. I gotta put you right here. I doubt you stay up when I close this bit, though. Exactly, and I caught you though, cause I'm fucking G with it. People trying to rationalize mistakes that they make over time, like me, trying to rationalize mistakes, but some mistakes cannot be rationalized. You just gotta own up to it and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Not a great guy, not a great person, but have I ever done somebody wrong? Yeah, I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. But you know, I guess the presence of you on the internet, you can make people believe you are something you're not, like me, right? I'm still young, but it's not excusatory for the things that I have done or lied about. You know, but cat about his age sometimes, but for the girls and shit like that. But yeah, shit like that. But I think one thing I really want to talk about was try to keep your private life private, separate from, you know, your alter ego if you're making music or anything like that. Mainly off the base of, because you don't know who can be around to hurt those people. Even if they're connected to you by blood, friends, or you have a kid with them or anything, right? Be perceptive and be careful who you know, too late for me though. Yeah, be careful who you talk to and who you collab with, because, you know, you may not be, you know, susceptible to, you know, being killed or anything, but they might, you know. Their presence of just living or being known or associated to you could get them killed. You know? That's why I don't want no kids. Right now, I don't want that. Well, definitely don't want no kids right now. And if I get one right now, I don't know, I'll probably, like, give them up, man, so you have a better life. Sign my rights, so we give them to adoption or something, you know. And then if he find me when he older, then he found me type shit. And then he'll be hella rich, you know. He probably be like, damn, why you give me up? I'll be like, damn, I ain't had the bread. I ain't had the bread or the funds to take care of you, so I give you to a better place. Oh, did you go inside? My fault. But, you know, other people might have different opinions on that. You be like, keep the kid, let him struggle with you, you know, until you find your footing. That's what my mom did, and, you know, I'm kind of blessed that she did that. But at the same time, I would never want one of my kids or a kid that is mine to go through that. I'd rather him go to adoption and get adopted as, you know, once he's born. But now, if the other participant wants to keep the child, then hey, bro, you're cool. I'm black, you know, and then they want to go on government assistance and shit like that. Then you're like, damn, why would you do that? But it's their choice type shit. But anyway, that's not what I really came to talk about. People tend to like ring around the rosy their mistakes and shit. But, you know, your life is still in front of you. My life is still in front of you. I gotta write down some shit, you know, gotta fucking generalize it on a book. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm finna do. That's that's what I'm finna do. I'm start putting my shit. Cause the book that I made when I was younger, I was following the guide to it, but it's kind of different now. So I know like my mentality was gonna mature or change over the years based off the experiences in my environment. So I was like, damn, why would I make this book knowing myself, right? But we're cool. We're chilling at the moment. At the moment, I want to be known internationally. You know, not just like a overgeneralization of okay, he got some okay music type shit. No, like yeah, his music is good and it's well renowned type shit. Even if it comes off YouTube first. If it's YouTube, shit. If it's YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever it has to be, humble beginnings, humble come ups. Cause, you know, I had this idea in my head. I was like, okay, bam, my first song's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna go up. Then bam, I'm gonna make my dick. My whole discography is gonna just be complete good. I don't need no mixtape, just straight albums, back to back, back to back. But I was like, you don't have any money, but you don't want a job. You don't want to work for somebody. You don't want to feel like a slave mentally and physically over somebody that's over you. So I'm about to say, I'm like, you don't need a 9 to 5 unless you doing illegal shit. Unless you selling. Cause I ain't never sell. Well, I sell like a small bag. But I ain't never sell. I'm like, damn. So it's like, it's either you're doing something illegal to get the funds you need to buy the equipment, buy music, buy all that. Or you're working at 9 to 5. Especially, it'd be hard if you had a kid too. So it's like, yeah, working at 9 to 5. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna get a 9 to 5. Cause people used to say, oh, college is for poor people or people that know what they're doing or they want to live out their childhood a little bit longer. I'm like, you still got a degree, nigga? Fuck. I'm like, damn, why? I feel like people who say that just wasn't able to go to college or couldn't due to their financial status or their education level or how, it's kind of, people are like a little bit perturbed about things of that nature. I don't know. Me, on the other hand, I was like, man, if I go to college, it'd be for sports. And I was like, yeah, that's it. But that's not the memo now. Now we really got to tap in just in case, things hit a 360, And in case shit goes sideways, I got to lock in. I can't be, know how bad my situation is. I can get beat every day. Get beaten, battered every day, physically and mentally. And I still can't use that as an excuse to just stop the way. All right? Because I feel like I'm behind. I don't care I'm a teenager. I still feel behind. Not because of the outside or me looking at people's social media. It's just I felt behind since I was born. I didn't, always had this over compensation of me trying to be great, Not to prove myself, but to prove to, I guess, not to prove to others or to myself, but I guess to feel seen. Because I never felt seen enough to where it's understandable, it's explainable, astronomically, shit like that. It's just, I feel like I was just going in circles, So once you're not getting the attention from others, you tend to get your attention from places that you're not supposed to. It's not a good place. But I was blessed enough to not hang around that crowd long enough to the point where I got, put up for a long amount of time, right? Because I feel like you can have, no matter how bad your environment, you can still have a good moral compass without religion or the people that impact you. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't have the greatest people. I don't have the greatest, parents, but they did what they can. So I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I still want to retire my mother. My father's already retired. Whatever. I guess whatever the fuck he got going on. I don't want to retire the people who helped out. I want to retire my aunties and my cousins and all that. No matter if they, I know it sounds stupid. No matter if they stole from me or they did that because, they didn't do it out of good, out of good favor, out of good heart, but they did it because maybe they needed it or they just like, oh, he ain't gonna do shit about it, people have stolen from me. Right? I've seen people choose material objects over me, and just choose people over me for any reason. And I just, I don't want to have this to be some sap story. Nigga, just get over it. You gotta be bareback. Don't. I got emotional at some folks, at some times and shit like that. But I try to quote, not overtly, but I guess cover it with stoicism, I guess, in some degree or manner. But now it's getting serious, bro. What is this? I think it's like, damn, it's about to be like, what, my fifth, 6th month out of high school. Still ain't been doing shit for real. I feel like there's no such thing as a gap year. It's just you know what you're doing or you're not. And I feel like most kids my age are lost, or they're just doing it for their family. So I would love to be the voice. What's the old catchphrase? I gotta remember. See, the voice of the voiceless. You gotta remember that. Yeah, I know it's. Now I was looking through all my old videos and shit. I was like, damn. I was like, we gotta get over the stage of calling everything cringy and corny because of over desensitization of, not desensitization. What the fuck is that? Being just like disingenuous and being desensitized of everything, violence, sex, all that. We are been, so desensitized to everything to the point where everything is comical, even death around the world. Hey, long as if it's not in your backyard, you don't care. Type shit. That's how the mentees, that's how mentally it goes. If it's not in your backyard, you don't care. That's why the so-called thing of community, it's not really there. It's there in in a forefront view, and it's a concept. It's a mythological creature of some sorts, right? But it's no longer existing, right? Who knows? Community could have existed before, and in a moment of time it could have existed, but now it doesn't exist. And the reason I say that because, if community exists, some of the problems that we have now wouldn't exist, right? The existence is not the absence of evidence, right? Well, what does it say? It'd be like the absence of evidence is not the absence of existence or knowledge or whatever it is. What I'm basically trying to say is, if I can unify the world, right? It's a big ask of a small motherfucker that's only doing music and YouTube, right? A small it's a big ask for a small motherfucker, I know, right? I'm just saying. But if I am able to unify the world, they're here. But if I'm able to unify the world in a full concept, in a full grandeur idea, maybe that will make me feel more better up here. But yeah, but I'm gonna have to call it quits. They're arguing.